Hi Gemini, how's it going? I hope you're doing awesome today. Happy Monday. It's Monday for me, but whenever you come across this video is when you're supposed to receive the messages. I'm just going to clear the energy of the cards before we get started. I call upon the divine powers to help clear and protect these cards, for my intention is to use them for good only. I declare that only good shall come from their use, and that all negativity shall be turned away from them. Amen. Okay, so I'm using 3 different decks today. I'm using this is the Soul's Journey deck. This is the Self-Love Oracle deck, and this is the Light and Shadow Tarot deck. Okay, Gemini, let's see what Spirit has for today. What messages Spirit has for you today. I'll pull 2 oracle cards, and then we'll pull some tarot cards. We'll go through each card individually. Okay, Spirit, what message do you have for Gemini today, please? Gemini, what does Gemini need to know today, please, Spirit? Okay, so your first card out, honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Wow, that's good. That's going to be heavy. We'll get into that near the end, though. I'm going to pull another oracle card here from the Self-Love Oracle deck. Spirit, what else does Gemini need to know? Another message for Gemini, please, Spirit. Okay. So, next message out is set boundaries. Honor and hold your own physical and emotional space. Only you can do this effectively. Respect your feelings and allow others theirs. Let me just knock this deck. I like to do that on top of just to clear the energy. Now we'll pull some tarot cards. We'll just do one at a time. We'll just go with the flow. See what messages Spirit has for you today. If any of the cards come out upside down, it means you're getting extra protection from Spirit. Gemini. I'm just getting a bunch of stuff. I'm really drawn to this card for females. If it resonates with you and you're a male, just take the message though. It's just, I'm really drawn to this card for females. Set boundaries. The number 13 is on this card. So if the number 13 resonates with you, there'll be a message in this reading. Okay, so Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Here we go, Gemini. Your first message out is 3 of Swords reversed. So far Spirit's saying set boundaries and be honest with yourself, okay? Expect the truth from yourself. And then your first card that came out is a 3 of Swords. It came out reversed, so you're getting extra protection from Spirit. This is Libra energy. So the 3 of Swords reversed has a few meanings. I'll give you all the meanings so you can understand the messages. This is a card that talks about negative self-talk. So watch how you talk to yourself, okay? Talk positive to yourself. This is a card of recovery. You're recovering from something. This is a card of forgiveness for yourself or others. It's a card about moving on, releasing pain. Again, it's telling you to be optimistic. You're healing, you're this is a card of reconciliation. You might be repressing your emotions. Be honest with yourself. Be truthful with yourself. You might be confused about something. This is a card of loss, distraction, mental alienation. Maybe you're taking, for some of you, you're taking this separation too hard and you're not accepting the truth of the situation. That's why you got this card, but we'll go through this at the end, okay? The honesty card. You're not accepting the truth of the situation. You may be blaming someone else instead of acknowledging that you were partly responsible for the breakup too. Maybe you're suffering from depression, unable to move past this difficult situation. Spirit saying, don't get bogged down with what might have been though, and seek professional help if needed. The Three of Swords can represent pain based on a misunderstanding or malicious gossip. It warns you to make sure you know the full truth of a matter. Okay, going back to your honesty card. As the matter may not be what it seems, and someone may be trying to hurt you cruelly and needlessly. So this is a general reading. I just want you to take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? The Three of Swords can represent someone who's hanging onto the sorrow without facing the facts of the situation, or deciding to move on and get a new perspective on it. This card is reminding you that an end leads to a new beginning. Okay, every ending leads to a new beginning. Next message, please, Spirit, for Gemini. Then you have here the Five of Cups, and it came out upright. Okay, so the Five of Cups, this is Scorpio energy. So this card has a few different meanings again. The Five of Cups says you're mourning, you're discontent, you're feeling let down. This is a card of an emotional breakdown. It's a card of regret. Maybe you're regretting something. It's a card of sorrow, despair, betrayal, neglect. This card could represent a relationship breakup. It's a card of grief, disappointment again. Okay, so pessimism again. So really, Spirit saying, Spirit saying, I know you've been disappointed. I know you're experiencing a loss. Regret, pessimism. Really make sure you're really talking to, focus on how you're talking to yourself. It's really important right now, okay? Really make sure you're really talking good to yourself. Be positive. It really affects you, okay? It does have a huge impact. Maybe you're brooding over past wrongs, losses, disappointments, or hurts. Maybe some of you are dwelling on a painful past and are refusing to look forward to a positive future. Your unhappiness may be a result of your attitude, which you can change. This is a card of choice. You can continue to ruminate over what went wrong, or you can contemplate how things can be better in the future. You don't have to be miserable, okay? This card shows a time of difficulty and loss, but more specifically, it's about how you're dealing with this loss. Every loss initiates change and is an opportunity for growth. Loss hurts because of our emotional resistance to change. This card represents that moment, but it carries a word of advice. Look at the wonderful opportunity around you and move forward. Spirit knows that you will move forward when the time is right. Okay, Gemini, when you're ready, The Five of Cups, sadness, loss, disappointment. It could be a lost opportunity, such as losing out on a job or mourning the end of a relationship. This card, this 5, can apply to any situation that leaves you bereft. The message here, though, is how you respond, because there's still hope. Not everything has been taken. Look at what remains, reflect on your situation, and see how you can go forward. Okay, next message for Gemini, please, Spirit. Next message for Spirit, please. Next message for Gemini, please. Okay, now you have the Knight of Cups. So this is either you, someone in your life, or it represents a situation. This can be male or female in a general reading. The Knight of Cups is Pisces energy. So the Knight of Cups could represent an offering. So you might be receiving an offer from someone, an offering of some sort. Okay. The Knight of Cups, very imaginative, highly principled, romantic, chivalrous, is on a mission, could be a mediator or a negotiator. This is a card of creativity, an idealist, someone who is artistic, graceful, tactful, is following their heart. The overall message with this card is Spirit saying, you know that the right person waits until you are ready. Okay? The right person will wait till you are ready. This is an offer, or another, a new opportunity comes to you. This may be an invitation or proposal of some kind, which sounds like exactly what you need. This card shows the early stages of a relationship. As a person, this knight is romantic, but not practical. So he or she may say just what you want to hear, but forget the practicalities. So the overall message with this card, Gemini, is if there's whoever you're thinking of when I'm giving you this message, that's just my dog. Spirit is saying just wait and observe and let this person prove their value before you agree to any plan. Okay, someone has to prove their value to you. Watch their actions matches their words. Okay, if their actions don't match their words, then they're not real, they're not sincere. The Knight of Cups could be bringing you a message about love, or he could represent your true love. This card indicates that you're deeply involved in an emotional situation to the point where little else matters. You may be awaiting this message, such as a declaration of love or a marriage proposal, with such anticipation that everything else seems insignificant. If this knight doesn't represent a lover, he's certainly a friend who is honest, intelligent, and willing to aid you. Okay, next message, please, Spirit, for Gemini. Okay, this card just flipped over. You got the Lovers. That's you. That's you showing up in your reading, Gemini. Okay, so the Lovers card, this card is all about having your values in alignment. It's a card of new possibilities. It's a card of love, unions, partnerships, relationships, romance again. It's a card of choices, new possibilities, temptation. This card represents a choice to be made. More importantly, it represents different ways to make decisions. You're being asked to consider carefully how you make the important decision before you. Do you follow your head? Do you follow your heart? They've already talked about following your heart. So I would definitely make a note of that, Gemini. Do you do what makes sense? This card suggests that there's a way to marry the head and the heart so that a wise, balanced decision can be made. Okay? Sometimes Spirit will say, just follow your heart. Tune into your heart. What is your heart telling you what to do? Sometimes Spirit's saying, you need to use your brain. Be smart about this choice. But if you use both, you'll make the best decision, right? This card represents a union of opposites, whether between two people or within ourselves. The Lovers refers to thoughtfulness in making choices. This card could represent not only of human love, but it can also represent the dual nature within ourselves. We all have opposing traits and inner dichotomies that need to be reconciled. Partners often experience conflict that requires making choices. This card could point to the need to heal a rift. It can turn up when a critical life decision must be made, sometimes in connection with a love relationship. This card could suggest that you're at a crossroads. You have to consider all of the ramifications of the situation and choose carefully to further your own development and to accommodate the needs of others in this situation. This is a card of cooperation, of working together with others to accomplish joint purposes. It can stand for attraction of any kind, not only the romantic variety, and for any venture requiring harmony, union, and cooperation. A choice between two factors of equal worth may be required, but Spirit's saying the choice you make will be the right one. Okay? Two or more forces or people may have come together in your life in pursuit of a common goal. This may be a temporary conjunction for some specific purpose, or it might be a long-term relationship. So the Lovers upright. This card is telling you that trust what you know and make a commitment. Again, they're talking about a new relationship, so I would make a note of that. Okay? This card can simply show love and a new relationship, but often there's a decision to be made. And this applies to a relationship and to other life areas too, such as your work and finances. This card is asking you to think carefully about the future and make the right decision, rather than act impulsively to get what you need now. Okay? So if that resonates, make sure you're using your head and your heart to make a decision. Gemini, be true with yourself and set boundaries. Okay? Keep those two messages in mind with this reading. Next message for Gemini, please, Spirit. Okay, you have the World. Wow, this is exciting. Wow. The World is the last major arcana card in the tarot deck. It's represented by Saturn. This is a card of completion, achievement, fulfillment, wholeness. They're talking about harmony again, having a sense of belonging. It's talking about an ending again, a final reward. It's a card of success, travel, accomplishment. This card is telling you that success in all endeavors is assured. Everything is available to you and all is right with the world. Whatever you do now will prosper. A career change, a move to another place, a new relationship. So that's what, the third or fourth time they've said that. So definitely, if that resonates, let me know. Recognition, rewards, acclaim. This is the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new one. You have mastered the complexities of your inner nature and feel supported by your inner resources. This is a time of supreme self-confidence and victory. Gemini, you put your trust where it belongs, in a higher power, and now you will reap the rewards. Many possibilities and opportunities are available to you, and you are free to choose what pleases you. Wow, that's amazing. The universe is going to be rewarding you now for putting your faith and trust in a higher power. Celebrate life and welcome new energy. New energy is coming into your life, okay? This card could show the successful completion of a life phase or project. You celebrate this and may even receive a gift or a reward. So you've just completed something major in your life. You've just done something major in your life, Gemini. You alone. Spirit's proud of you. The universe is proud of you. The mother is proud of you. So you're going to receive a gift from doing something really difficult. You did something really difficult, or you're going to. So you might receive a gift or a reward. Your horizons are going to expand now, and new ideas beckon. This card could also represent physical travel, such as an overseas adventure. Your world is happy as you look to your future. The world is your oyster, Gemini. Okay? Big achievements. This card promises the wonderful conclusion of long-term projects and the realization of goals. Okay, so your last tarot card. Let's pull one more card. Then we'll go to your oracle messages. Spirit, can I have one more message for Gemini? One last message for Gemini, please. Your last message is the King of Pentacles. So this is either you, someone in your life, or a situation, and it can be male or female. The King of Pentacles is Taurus energy. So the King of Pentacles is someone who is sensual, reliable, sensible, fair, honest, patient, generous, practical, traditional, stable, disciplined, humble, is very self-reliant. This is a card of abundance, prosperity, security. The King of Pentacles is a provider, a businessman or woman, very protective, patriarchal. Okay, this card represents wealth, business, leadership. They are ambitious, safe, and kind. You are sure of your place in the world. This is a card of success and financial security. This king is a high achiever who has reached many of his financial goals. He is sure of his place in the world and because of this, offers others support. He is highly protective of those he cares for. This card could represent being in control. You manage your money, your property, and your relationships with care and consideration. This card could also represent taking a step up in life and achieving your goals. At work, gaining wealth, promotion, and respect. Wow. Very exciting. Very, very, very exciting. Spirit is putting you up on a higher level in your life. You're being brought up to a higher level, Gemini. Okay? This king represents a mature man or woman who is not only wealthy, but also courageous. A solid citizen, he is reputable, dependable, and kind to others. He symbolizes worldly power in a positive sense and is experienced in handling money matters. He is cultured and refined and can provide reliable counsel on matters of money, property, and security. If this isn't you, it could be someone who's very an important someone who's in an important position in your life. Okay, could be a leader where you work. It could be your boss. It could be it's someone you're dealing with, or if it's not a person, it could indicate that you're engaged in some worldly enterprise that will meet with success. So something you're doing there, you're going to be successful, Spirit is saying. Gemini, very, very exciting. Keep going. Let's do your honesty message, okay? So you got honesty. Being truthful with others is a slippery business. You are expected to tell and expect to be told white lies, okay? You are expected to tell and expect to be told white lies because we don't want to hurt people, right? If you can be honest and direct, that's the best way to be. Always, okay? It's always good to just be honest and direct and come from a place of compassion and, you know, and send out positive vibes. If you have to talk to someone or yourself, be true to yourself. But don't, you know, like be narcissistic or passive aggressive because people can feel that energy. But if you're truly honest with someone or yourself and you're really being honest and you're not having any ill intention, people can feel that. No one wants their feelings hurt, but sometimes a strong dose of reality is needed. No one can tell you definitively in what circumstances an untruth would be better, but honesty is usually the best policy. You and only you know in your heart when the right time is to be totally honest. The only time you must be absolutely truthful is when you are addressing yourself. You must at all times present yourself authentically to those around you. Only by being yourself do you draw in the people and circumstances that you most need to learn from. To thine own self be true. Okay? Be yourself all the time. Always be yourself, because whoever doesn't like it is not meant to be in your life. And the people who like it are meant to be in your life. And that's who you want to surround yourself with. 13, set boundaries. Every one of us operates from our own context and unique set of life experiences. As social creatures, we naturally give advice and comments to our friends and vice versa. Sometimes this feedback benefits us, sometimes it does not. As often as we encounter unsolicited praise and support, we are subject to unsolicited negativity and judgments too. Okay, so this goes hand in hand, okay? Like when I said, if you have to be honest with someone, just come from a really, really, really good place, because if you tell them the truth, after you finish telling them, you're going to feel okay, okay, if it's coming from a good place. Many of us have experienced circumstances in which others judge and direct our personal affairs. By giving in to these external experts, we may please them to keep the peace temporarily, but ultimately become unhappy with the choices and labels they make for us. You are the one who knows yourself. Excuse me. You are the one who knows yourself and your needs the best. You are the one who knows yourself and your own needs best. As such, you need to be clear that others have no authority over how you feel, what you think, or what you need to do for yourself, especially if these outspoken others do not have to live with the consequences of their advice to you. We should always be wary of anyone trying to extend control beyond their own lives and into ours, some going so far as to restrict our behavior and opinions according to their own conditions. And we should pay attention to avoid doing the same thing to other people too. Know where your boundaries are and communicate these parameters clearly and assertively to others. Mutual respect is born from a healthy respect of oneself. So, respect your boundaries, respect others' boundaries. If people are telling you what you should say or do, that's fine, whatever. You can say, you can listen to them, but you don't have to do what they say. And if they're stepping over boundaries, set their boundaries. It doesn't matter who it is, family, friends, it doesn't matter. Some people just are control freaks and they like to control people. It just makes them feel better about themselves. But you need to have self-respect for yourself. And if they're crossing a line, you need to be honest and come from a nice, safe place and just tell them they're crossing a line. And same for you. If, you need to have respect for other people and know where your boundaries are too. Okay? So that is your reading. If it resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. And if you would like your own personal reading, I'll leave my email under the reading. I usually do them within 24 hours of booking. I also offer distance Reiki all over the world too. I'll show you over here. Those are some of my certificates. Okay, so have an awesome day, Gemini, and I'll see you next time. Sending you a big hug. Take care. Bye.